Hello and welcome back to Assertiveness. We are talking about sex before marriage, and it's been a very interesting conversation. The last, before we went for an ad break, but have sex. Safe sex. Are we having safe sex for reproduction or for pleasure? What is sex about?
God, that's a good one. Isn't it? What is sex about?
No, but
I think like she just said it right now. Like you can have sex for pleasure, and you can have sex for reproduction.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Was it ever intended for pleasure?
Me? I think
sex, was it ever intended for pleasure?
I don't think you'd have orgasms if it wasn't.
Yeah.
But some people have go their lives without having an orgasm.
That's a result of bad sex. That's between two people. It's not about the actual act.
Okay.
Is it not working out? Yeah.
I think you guys can educate us on how to have sex that gives you an orgasm.
Oh, hey. Yo, yeah. Like, I think people just need to read more about it. Like, go to Sexpos, read more, there are toys, there are magazines. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, the way you like it.
That's why there's sex before marriage, because the sex go.
On the top of that, it's like if and now you are in that bracket together, you sort of have to make it work.
Because that's the only person.
You can blame the partner and go find another one.
Yeah.
True. Maybe that's where the
So people don't have now, because they're having sex out of wedlock, they've got an opportunity to just swap instead of, it comes back to even relationships, we're in and out of relationships because we don't have that thing anymore,
I think people don't talk.
Okay.
I think this is, and this I found in my previous relationships too, and I'm no saint, trust.
Okay.
People don't talk about how to have good sex, but different people feel different things differently. Some like this, they don't like. I get it. I mean, unless he into some other stuff, read too, Yeah. Wait till keep going.
What you're teaching us, you're about to deliver a lesson here.
Wow, that's the point. Wow.
And this is purely now for the pleasure side of things.
Yeah. Even for making babies.
Okay.
Cause I get a ramo plan as well.
Yeah.
We both know.
In a marriage.
Regardless, in the situation that I'm in, I live with my woman.
Yeah.
Right? We live with the youngest one.
Yeah. Stop having sex because you're not married yet.
How? We ma. No. It's hard fella for. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
It's hard to not have mangoes when you know how good the mango is.
Okay. But when mangoes are out of season, mangoes are out of season.
Yes, that's true. That's why I keep a tree.
Marry the girl, you put them in season.
But Joe, like, man. Fela, simple. Because I'm sure there's kids watching, man.
Yeah.
Just talk to your partner and plan your life.
But let's talk a little bit about the emotional side of sex, because we know obviously sex has a very strong emotional tie to it, and that's why there's this, and I think it's a myth that when the first person, as a woman, the first person you have sex with, you're gonna love for the rest of your life. Geez, I don't even remember his name, but that there's a whole idea behind that, and I think
you do your job,
and I think
you didn't know, right?
I think it comes down to the mere fact you could see sex does create a very strong emotional bond and contact. So how do we then teach people how do we use the sex before marriage to get people to understand even that emotional bond and how strong it can actually be?
I don't like. For me, it's like sometimes you have to try certain things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm for before marriage. You understand? Because the sex was not good. Now you're finding the problem with the cup. Snacks.
No, but
but I'm saying
it's you. It's on you. It's not on the person.
Yeah, no, but you can. Some guys do that.
Yeah, you said that because now if we're going with the notion of just marry the person first and then have sex afterwards, what if you find that afterwards with you?
It might not even be the sex. Yeah. The sex might be awesome, but she or he might be a horrible character.
Okay, that's fine. You could have found out that before. Character mutakar is not sex. There's no way in the Bible that says don't know about a person's character before you get married. Yeah. But about sex, that's it.
When you like them, if people have done this, shouts to you. You like imagine a push for 15 years and we know we like each other.
Yeah.
There's only one step left. Come on.
Sex.
Yes.
So get married.
What if I'm not ready for that?
And that's what I wanted to talk about because you know if we look at the black again, we come back to now Sejo as so it's not like somebody can just wake up one day and get married. And I mean we talked about whether sex before marriage is a thing in Islam and you said well it is with Jews with a whole lot of other traditions, but luckily for them they get married quickly to get that out of the way. Now with black men, African culture says you gotta pay lobola.
But finance plays a part in, I'm not sure about the Westerners, but the other religions too. Because if I can't take care of you,
yeah. Okay, I hear you, but it's not the same as lobola. Taking care of somebody is different from paying a chunk of money.
Essentially, that's what the point is. Lobola. Can you?
Yeah, but why must I pay up front?
Can you, Chief?
Chief every month.
This is what I discovered. Yeah? A friend of mine had to give birth, private clinic.
I think men are liars, and you are about to unlock. These men were telling us, I'm not ready for lobola because I cannot tell unlock for us. Unlock for us.
A friend of mine was having a child. Yeah. She gave birth at a private clinic somewhere up north. Now, just for the delivery. And she was spending 20K.
Yeah. Yes. For a private ward.
This is just giving birth. Okay. Oh, I'm frostyle. So if we in love, Chief. Mare, I suppose that's what Mahadi is about. Can you? Yeah. Should ish hit the fan now and you need to take care of this woman and the children that you have made, can you get it together? And if you can't, easy because practical.
Okay, so but then let's talk then about how then the sex factors in, because if you are not ready, you're saying if you're not ready financially, with a lump sum, because it's not a matter of wahola every month, unless you're going to be saving for the next 12 months and then 12 months don't have sex.
How when I'm married?
Because it's before marriage.
I feel like women have set up systems that protect them.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like I was put through the 90-day rule and 2 years later I'm here. That works actually.
The 90-day rule?
Yes. If you have to spend 3 months with someone, also no sex, you talk a lot, you go out, you know, you do funny stuff. Like, I go lakey, you know.
Yeah.
Next thing you're at the lake.
When you go lakey, did you tell your boys you're going to the lake?
Nah.
Yeah, this is you.
Never that.
Okay.
I'm a rapper. Such things cannot be said. I'm only saying it now, so it's in the moment, you know.
But you get to know the person.
Yeah, that 3 months, not 12 months. Because if it's 12 months, I'll wait for you and find
with someone else.
So, but in the 3 months, you were getting to know her and you realized that you actually like this person enough to be in a relationship with. Cool. So let's say after 90 days, the sex is terrible. Are you worried about the 3 months investment that you've put in?
No. Now it's like 3 months if it delay. Now I agree we know how to talk. Now.
Yeah.
Remember 3 months now it's like okay, dude, I don't like it when you do this, stop it.
Okay.
You understand?
Or do this.
And then we carry on with life. Life is better now.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And hey, these people with the one night stands, I don't know how they deal with these situations.
Because they don't.
Because there's no. You don't get to play that game.
You want to get married.
You don't get to play that game again. It's gay, but again, Super Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, Lala one match and it's over. I don't like that. I need some PSL.
Yes. You need the warm up.
Takes a whole year to win the PSL. We can't just decide Jefela. You know that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do believe in the 90-day rule?
Now I do.
Now you do. It had to
Because
take
if it's
experience.
done right, you do it once. I don't think I could do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like, and then I do it again, then do 2 years. Nah.
Okay.
So if you do
you're
it,
getting married to this girl.
definitely.
You're definitely getting married.
We talk about.
Now that you guys know that you're getting married, why don't you go back and practice the sex before marriage and abstain from it up until you get married?
You already know what you're abstaining from.
So do you ask for forgiveness every? I do.
Ska Janama for the next 10 years.
It's possible. It's not impossible.
No, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like I'm showing your mind, you're like, what?
No, if it was a religious thing and a rule in the Bible that said don't eat, like for most of my life I didn't eat pork because I was taught you do not eat pork. Yes. Up until a point where I went and I questioned it to my pastor and I said, okay, can I get this understanding of this pork thing? Because this pork thing does not make sense to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like I need to get an understanding of why the pork thing. And the priest was like, well, to be honest, there really isn't much to it. You know?
So we like it's because she wants to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been on the table as a conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's no way it's gonna happen.
I'm finding out a lot about you.
See, you guys.
I didn't know.
But it's not gonna happen because it's you know there's things she makes me do that I don't like outside the sex. So she's not gonna take like
but
one of the things.
But yours is big, man.
Huh?
Hers is a religious thing. Surely, as a man who loves her, you're willing to sacrifice that for her.
Nah. I don't think our love is deep enough. If that's love,
I still need more
it's
years.
not, yeah, nah. Let's try 5 more years. We'll talk about it. When I blow up, she knows this.
But why does she need you to blow up for you to marry her?
Changu.
Because go community.
I want a chemical engineer. Papa.
See, this is why I spent 2 years with this person.
Yeah.
Because my exes kind of put me in that corner. Yeah, and she's like, yo, do whatever you. Plus, she's a fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's sweet.
Yes.
That's very, very sweet.
Shame
Okay.
they're cute, right?
But cute, innit? But look sexy though, because no, but look about
Don't be cute. Don't be cute. Too over cute.
you too. There's no such a thing as too over cute. What are you saying?
You know it's a bad
What type of
joke. This is where you
relationship are you in
came.
right now?
Serious. Missionary Kadlal.
I can't. You're stressing me. You're stressing me. You are so stressful. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I was told I was dropped as a child.
So I'm assuming that you would also want to get married to the person that you're with right now.
Yeah, man.
So now why are you guys not stopping having sex? Kitaba mengo.
And it keeps you kind of getting what these things kind of Yes, that's what it does for.
Oh yes, because that's what I want to get into. Do you think that the sex between your relation? Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Oh yes, boy. Nah, happily. Are you getting married anytime soon?
Well, not anytime soon. I still have to get the money first.
Okay.
But as soon as that's taken care of, I'm getting married. Yeah.
Does the sex keep you committed?
Me?
Yeah.
To my woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then there is a good side of the sex before marriage, because it does, if it does grow the relationship. I mean, often you hear side chicks will say, my sex kept your relationship going.
Interesting. Why would they say that?
We don't know that.
I don't know. I've never been a side chick, so I'm not really sure.
We've never had side chicks.
Maybe the next episode need to be with some side chicks.
Yeah.
For you to know if they got it. You know?
Keep your relationship together. But I'm assuming because, we talked about the whole thing, some people change and they get into relationships, whatever. So the side chick says that she basically has taken over your job, so to keep your man happy so that he can stay committed to you, basically saying. But you guys are saying, we've got the winning formula. It's the sex before marriage that keeps us in these relationships.
That's not what I say.
Okay, correct. That's what he's saying. At least I've got one person who's saying it. You're not saying that. Okay, correct me.
It's like, okay, cool.
The sex is good.
Okay.
Like, I even get to a point where I'm like at home, I'm like at work, and like, baby, hasn't Khalil.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, it's, but I think, hey, homie, like, you gotta do it, like, you gotta finesse, bro,
Tell the people your
Hey, man.
secrets. Go on.
Anyway, but then like it's like I think personally it's because of who she is as a person. Okay. Like she knows how to take care of me. Like she knows my weak side. She knows my strengths, and just from being me, she understands who I am. She will never really go over the wire because I'm going to perform with the guys. She'll get pissed off. Like she'll really get angry. You know, like at some point she'll be like, no, you're not going there. But she understands. But at the end of the day, it's just because we are committed to each other. I love her, she loves me. I've gotten to know her as a person, she's gotten to know me as a person, and we're crazy as well.
And take away the sex, would you guys last?
Would we last? I think we would, but I wouldn't take away the sex though.
So you wouldn't risk it?
It's good. It's that good.
Yeah, but I get if you know, once you get married, you get to have this person. That's why there's the fucking wedding night. Called the wedding night for a reason. Even in the black community, there is a wedding night. There is.
Like, I wish I didn't do this and I was virgin.
So that you could have a wedding night.
Because like right now I'm strong as a man. Like my self-esteem is upper.
Yeah.
But now if I was a virgin and somebody's trying to tease me, I got something about because now I know like so what?
Yes, exactly.
So I wish give it to this point like that. That's the ideal world. Maybe sex wouldn't matter. But right now it's like because of what we do, it's better to leave home. Because when they offer plates at the gigs, you're like, nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You understand?
I get you.
You can't order, Chief.
You can order. Yes.
No drive-thrus.
No drive-thrus.
You guys just took women and made them food metaphors. Labora, whatever.
Just says she's gonna do that feminist thing right now.
No.
Yeah, but
the one thing you can be clear on is that I'm not feminist.
Survive. We need food to survive. Oh yeah, we need food to survive.
Most especially soul food.
I like that one.
Soul food for the relationship.
Now we must be grateful because y'all need us.
We do. But wait a minute. Take away the sex. Chances are you'd have problems because you have physical needs.
Yeah.
And above the physical needs, la bonda jo. When you are having sex with a person that you are in love with. Now I'm not talking about body one night stand. Like I'm not talking about body loss.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about in a loving, committed relationship.
Yeah.
It's not just about letting. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's not just about that. It's also quality time, yo. You know, it's also pillow talk. It's also, we were on edge before, but now we can talk about that touchy subject because now we are laying naked in bed and
talk.
Is it?
Yeah.
So like that's why I get all my answers.
Yes. You're like, who ate the cheese? Ask that question.
This is where you're gonna get it. Wait till she's here.
So my friends came over and then we did one to his honest. Where did you go last night? Because there's no time to think.
Yeah.
Capilla talk, it's like, whoa, okay.
True.
She's about to get the truth right now. And then after it's gone. Like, yeah.
Okay, sounds very interesting. Guys, it's been a great conversation. Just for last, to wrap it up, what is your advice to young boys out there who are toying around with this idea of sex before marriage? They are Christians, they believe in it, but the pressure and the peer pressure from friends, peer pressure from media and all those things, pushing them in a situation where they're finding themselves very compromised. What's your advice to them?
My thing is, first and foremost, I'm for consent.
Yes, please don't rape.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do it, make sure it's safe. And if you're not gonna do it, make sure you don't wanna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be pressured by society to do it or to not do it.
Okay.
Let it be your decision. That's all I have to say.
Okay, awesome.
Stay off the bloody porn sites.
Okay.
Especially for the youngins. It messes with a part of your psyche that you might not notice it at that point, but you are going to objectify human beings. And that kind of takes away from, listen, I'm not saying porn is wrong or anything. Don't be inboxing me talking that silliness. but it takes away from, what's the word, guys? Like, what one day?
The beauty of
intimacy.
Yeah, no man. It takes away from that because those people on porn sites, there's some of them they don't even want to be there. But just stay away from the porn sites, and we need more older brothers who are talking to youngins. We need more of that.
Yeah, stay away from the porn sites because that helps other kids to stay in line. So stop it. But yeah, definitely, I'm agreeing with you. Let's get more older brothers speaking to the young boys, and let's educate them.
On my side, I think first of all, just like have morals, stand by them. Have a backbone.
Since before marriage,
that wasn't a moral for me.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, just. I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't even thinking about it. But just I mean, like just have morals. Stick to those morals. Have a backbone. If you are gonna have sex, just make sure it's safe. Yeah. And I think we should all respect sex. Yes, sex is pleasure and sex is beautiful, but we should respect it. Let's not treat it as a commercial product.
And should you make that baby, take care of that baby.
Yeah.
Awesome. That has been great. Thank you guys very much for
tuning in.
And thank you for tuning in. As we always say on this show, if you are not assertive, really, you can't sit with us.